Hi, this is Evolving with Etta, and on my channel we talk about lifestyle and relationships. And today I just want to give a quick tip on if there's a break in the line of communication, how you can quickly get back on track. So if this is your first time here on my channel, welcome, and I hope you find something of value in today's content, or you could possibly look at previous content that I have on my channel. So I've reached my first 50 videos, and fortunately I did do a little bit of dabbling in a few different areas before I finally decided to just stick with this, and it's called Evolving with Etta. So there could be some changes in the future, so maybe you'll just have to stay tuned for that. Anyway, if you are a returning subscriber, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming back, and I hope I've provided great content for you, and I hope I will continue to provide great content for you. And if you are not a subscriber and you're just coming in to check things out, I hope you find something interesting, and I hope you find a reason to come on back and subscribe. So with that, I'd like to just get right into it. So a lot of times when we're conversing and there may be a misunderstanding, or sometimes you're not talking or you're not communicating well, and there seems to be some miscommunication going on. The easiest way to deal with that, because I, just had a discovery just recently that it's not so easy to always let things ride out. It's best to communicate exactly what it is that you could be going through. It's good to hash things out. And a lot of times, if you're in a position where you don't want to bring this information to the forefront, or you don't want to put a person in a position to have to defend themselves, and you don't want to be the bearer of the bad news, or you don't want to be the one pointing the finger, things can go awry, unfortunately, pretty quickly. And the best way for you to just handle that is to communicate it, to talk about it, to get the information to the individual that you may be having the misunderstanding with. A lot of times, if you're not a confrontational person, or you just don't want to deal with the situation, I always say it's best to just inform the individual directly. Don't go through someone else. Write information down. I mean, if you're the type of person that likes to, if you like to write, or, I'm not, I don't believe in like the voicemail thing. I mean, communication could be definitely sent badly in a text. Voicemails, the tone could be a little off if you're delivering a message, and I just think it's best, unfortunately, if you're not great at talking about it, you could possibly be really good at just writing it down. And a lot of times when we're writing things down, you can really detail it and, express yourself. And sometimes you may have a fear of delivering this information, or a fear of just the responses. But this is the only way that you'll be able to really clear the air, if you communicate this information appropriately, because everybody receives information differently. So you cannot give everybody the exact same type of delivery for any type of information that you're trying to give to someone. You have to know the individual and deliver the information accordingly. I'm not saying that it has to be perfect, or you have to be super careful, but I'm just saying, if you want the correct outcome, or if you want a really decent, positive outcome, then you need to know exactly how to appropriately deliver this information to the individual. So again, if you can't communicate it well by verbally talking, definitely not a text. And I wouldn't suggest voicemail. I feel that writing information, or writing your feelings down, a lot of times you'll even write it and read it, and you're like, oh God, that's dumb. I can just speak that out, or I can just say how I feel. So, I mean, sometimes you just need to write it and read it. So, but if you're writing it down and you still feel that it's great information, it's a great way to communicate to the person that you're needing to communicate to, then I think that's the best route to go. So that was my quick tip for the day, to hopefully salvage something that could be going awry and not really have to, because a lot of times we are in our feelings and we don't want to discuss the matter, but the other individual does deserve to know exactly what is the problem for the miscommunication. So check this out.